Hello, everybody. I really hope it's not glitchy today. It doesn't show that I have drop frames or anything. What's up, Silverado? I don't even know what I was doing. I was just in here. How's everything looking over there on TikTok? Background behind the game screen is a little laggy, and I couldn't hear you for a minute. How about now? Can you? Is it still? She's laggy. Still laggy. Oh man, it is laggy. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. The actual game is lagging. Yeah, you're right. It's always something. How about now? Are we still lagging really bad? I hate the fact that I can only check this when I'm live, because I feel like it wastes the stream. Are we still lagging now? I feel like we shouldn't be, but please let me know if we're lagging still. It's still lagging? Ugh, you're kidding, right? Might have fixed itself. Well, I turned off. I was streaming to everywhere, and I turned off one of them. I'll tell you. Um, all right. I'll tell you what, chat. I am. I don't know if I'm getting burnt out or if I'm just burnt out from playing Welker because I really haven't gotten anywhere with it. I don't know. starting to feel like I'm getting burnt out from playing, period. I know I can tell you this much. I really, really think I'm getting burnt out from streaming on everywhere. That much I know for sure. I wonder. I don't have. Do I have an intermission? Ooh, let's see. Yeah, let's go to this. Can you hear me? What's going on, everybody? You can what? Man, that is. Why is the chat coming in so delayed? I am getting burnt out, I think. I know you can hear me. I really do. I think I'm getting really, really burnt out. Like I said, I don't know if it's this map. I'm just bored with it now. It's the fact that I can't play like Call of Duty, which for reasons we all know. Or what? I wonder if I should switch up and do a new map. What do you guys think? Hmm? Should I try doing a new map? Just it gives a little more motivation. For me, it does at least. Yeah. Like, I know what I want to do on this map, but I don't know. I feel sometimes like I'm burnt out on it. You know what I mean? I actually sometimes feel like I'm just burnt out from playing, period. If that makes sense to anybody. Uh, I don't even know what's going on with our fields. I think the reason I get burnt out on this map is because there's really not that many fields. I think that's why. There's not that many fields. I mean, they're big, but when you're not doing anything or your fields aren't doing anything, there's really not a lot to do. Like there's two fields right now that could be yeah, I've tried to do that, but I don't find that all that enjoyable. I like having the equipment and everything to use. So let's see, these two fields are ready to harvest, but can't buy that one. I kind of got to skip to the next month, I think. I got so much patience. I'd start to do it, and then I'm like, I can't do this. I'm too bored. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's that I'm bored of the game. I might just be bored with this map because there's literally only so much I can do, and then I had to skip. Huh, look at these cows. Look at them. You guys are jumping around like you're freaking goats. What the heck? I don't think cows are supposed to jump. I'm just saying. Not 100% sure, but I don't think that cows are supposed to jump. I don't think they're supposed to be jumping around like that. I almost want to try doing like a yo, King Von with the follow. Appreciate that follow, King. Maybe that's why I get so many mods. It's because I don't want to be bored, so I download a lot. Yeah, it's not the equipment and all the mods or anything. I feel like maybe it's just I'm bored of this map. Which I don't want to be bored of this map because I really like this map, but King, I'm not doing multiplayer, buddy. I really like this map, but you know what? I did turn the coffee production on. We could go do something like that. Let's go check that out. Let's let's do that. Let's go check out our 2 spots that we bought. I think we bought both of these spots down here. Stuck in 2 years of FS behind, so I don't know what to do in 25 for like enjoyment. I mean, I got an idea. What's up, Weston? So we got these 2 blank lots right here. We got this lot. And we got this lot over here. That my plan was to put the coffee roaster on one. And a coffee shop on the other. So, let's see. Maybe. We have enough to do that. Factories. I don't know if it's under factories. Selling points. Ooh, greenhouses. Where's my coffee greenhouse? Coffee production for a 6-year-old game. I'm still enjoying it. Yeah. Let's see here. We're gonna say the greenhouses obviously for on our farm, but what do we got here? Grain dryer sell point? Interesting. Coffee shop. Oh, it'll let me go over there, but what the heck? Can you hear people inside? Wonder how they feel about floating. Land is not owned by me. Bull crap, it ain't owned by me. I own that ish. We're gonna put one little lowly coffee shop in here. You know, for the fellas that want some coffee. Ooh, I could sell milk and cheese and stuff like that here. Sweet. All right, let's turn snapping on. We're just gonna throw it in here. Coffee shop. Boom. Right there. Now we need the roaster over here. So that's gonna be in probably factory, if I had to guess. Where is the roaster? No competition. Right. They ain't got to compete with nobody. Where is the roaster? Potato processing plant. We can make potato chips. Spinnery, bakery, carpentry. I'm not seeing a roaster yet. There's another oil mill. There's carpentry, a bakery, dairy, fish food factory. From all the fish we got here. A quarry, vegetable processing plant. I should put one of those somewhere. Another spinnery, tailor shop. Oh no, no. Haha! Coffee roaster. What's this? Takes goods to trade. So this one has pallets, but this one does not have pallets. I don't get it. What's the difference? What the heck's the difference? Making all that bank since I love dirty machines. I'm gonna get the Dirtynator mod. Yeah. Why? I don't understand why there's no pallets to be had. A roaster. I could put a bakery over here. I should put a bakery somewhere or something. All right. Or we could put an oil mill. I do need somewhere to uh take the milk. The genuine goat's miak. Extended dairy productions. Somehow it's got strawberries in there. Plant-based milk? No thanks. I think we need a sell point for milk. Sell point. I mean, technically we got a spot for milk, but we could do a farmer's market. Although I think there already is one. Well, no, we got the coffee there. We could sell milk there. Milk and cheese and chocolate and eggs. Regular coffee and roasted coffee? Interesting. So, alright. Alright, so we're done with the sell points. Let's go to our painting. That's gravel. I think, yeah. Gravel. Is it this gravel? It is that gravel. Alright. Alright, so we got our roaster. I wonder if we should put our... I might put the greenhouses right there. Yeah. I think we are. I think we're going to put the coffee bean. I think we're going to put the... We're going to put it right there. Oh, no. Fuck that up. I screwed that up, chat. I screwed that up. You know what? Since we are not live on that other one, we're going to... No, I'm not. I'm not messing with it right now. I'll mess with that off stream. I wonder... That's in factories, isn't it? Where's my greenhouses? I think my game was lagging because of one mod. 'Cause it's not as laggy now? I got you. I heard you. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, there's pellet spawner or silo pipe. It takes water and fertilizer, and it makes coffee beans. Hmm. Do I want it like that or like this? I almost think that I want it the other way, but mm, I want to put 3 there, but maybe we don't need 3. Let's just do 2. And go back to our gravel. There you go. Coffee beans. So if I set those to, it won't make pallets. This doesn't make pallets either. That's going to need diesel and I'm going to set this to, all right. You know what I should do is put up, she busy roasting. So if I set this to, so I think I need to do, I need to set these to, I don't really need to set these to anything, but I need to set these to selling and sell it to the coffee house. So now we need to get a trailer. We need to get ourselves a water tanker. Actually, how much water do those take? I didn't see. How much water do those take? They take 30,000 liters of water a piece. This takes 25,000 liters of diesel. So we need to get all right. So I think I know what we need to get. We need a water trailer. Let's find us a water trailer. You know what? I know you guys can't hear it, but I need music for me in my ears. I apologize that you can't hear it. You can on the Purple app, but what's up, Riley? Just trying to do some things. So 60,000? Ooh, straw blower. Is crap lagging over there still or no? Good deal. See, the big trailer holds 64,000. I wonder if I do this one, if I could set it to somewhere in the middle. I can set it to 100,000 liters of water, which isn't terrible. Sure, you guys hear my dogs going absolutely berserk for no reason at all. It's great. Drawbar rotation. Relight is a. I think they're far enough away to where we can't hear them. Really? They're going absolutely insane. Can I do Chrome? I need Chrome. Chrome green? No way. Silver, white, Chrome. Whoa. That might be a little bright. Better. There's a chrome green for right. I probably shouldn't do black either because that doesn't really scream water, right? Diamond plate black? That's weird. That's weird, right? Diamond plate? Right. I don't know, I'm just farting around with colors, man. Ooh, stainless steel. There's just oh no, where was it? There's just diamond plate. That just that looks it's tripping me out, man. Dark metallic blue. Yeah. Does that not trip you out? Like looking at that? Whoa. Trippy. Whoa. Do we have Goldhofer blue? Lemkin blue? Neon blue? What? It was it was tripping me out, bro. Only things that look in diamond plate is small fuel tanks until I know. Was that Goldhofer blue? I think that's what it was. It was yeah, Goldhofer. Goldhofer blue. I don't know what Goldhofer is. What color is Goldhofer blue? Well, let's find out. Uh Boring. Do this one? Goldhofer blue? It's gonna look weird. This one in metallic is your favorite? Really? Do they have it in metallic? Well, let's see. I don't think they got it in metallic. Here we go. Let's see how this looks. Here's chrome blue. Ooh, I kind of like that one. That's kind of cool looking. Chrome blue. There we go. We're going with that one. So that's for water. So if you select it, then go to custom, you can select what type it is, but have the same color. Oh, I got you. I got you. All right, well, let's try that. So if I go here, go to the Goldhofer blue, then we go back in, we go to custom. How do I make it? Oh, you learn something new every day. I got you. Ooh, that is kind of clean, bruh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That screams water all day long. I did not know I could do that. And now I can go in here and go, wow. I was today years old when I learned that I could do that. That is so freaking cool. It's close to the Aussie flag blue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you guys are surrounded by a lot of water, so I totally didn't know you could do that with any color. It's a game changer right there. Literally. Now here's where I'm gonna go with Chrome. Watch this. I'm gonna go with Chrome. What? That makes it look worse. It's just in metallic chrome. Is that even a thing? For real? Isn't chrome already metallic? I'm just saying. That's true. It will not get you home, but it looks pretty. I choose flashy. As my truck is nothing but chrome. uh, yeah. There's our water trailer right there. You know what? I'm gonna change this to. I don't know. I just like that. Hell yeah. We're also gonna change this. What's this one? It was black. Riley, appreciate the heart me. Thank you. There. There's our water trailer. Buy it. Yes. Now we need a fuel trailer. What was the what did that take? 25,000 liters of diesel? We need a trailer that holds diesel. This one holds diesel. This one holds diesel. This one holds diesel. Interesting. Oh, wait. This one does hold diesel. Then we'll make that one black. We're going to make this one black. Maybe. I just need one that holds. I don't want to use a damn. Damn. I mean, I'm going to have to buy a freaking truck. The more you look at Chrome, the more you hate it. Plus, it's so hard to maintain it. Yeah. You know what else I don't like? Carbon fiber. I never understood the fact of having fiber because it looks cool until it starts to break down. Then it gets cracked, and it starts to look. It looks cracked. It's not cracked, but the clear coat and everything make it look terrible, in my opinion. Excuse me. Shit. Let's see. I love carbon, and it's mainly because people don't PPE it. So rock chips damage it over time. Yeah. So it took 25,000 liters of a PPI, not PP. Got you. I don't want to drive a semi. I'm gonna have to. Because at least if I get this, it only takes one trailer load to fill up. Capacity. Double fill. I'm actually probably not gonna mess with this one. We'll just leave it to chrome. Yeah. Maybe. We might change it black. Nah, we'll just leave it how it is. Bye. Alright, so let's get a... PPE because of construction? Yeah, I got you. Let's get us a truck. I'm just grabbing probably a Mac or something. I'm not doing nothing wild. There we go. Did I put the Mac R on here? I did not. Merca. Right? Merca? Is that what we're going with? I like Merca. No plate. That's right. Merca. And bye. There's our water color. Our water tank over there. You know, that looked brighter in the shop. I wonder if we can fill this up at our, do what? The lighting on it? What do you mean? It was brighter because the shop's light beaming on it? Yeah. And it's overcast today. It's overcast on here today. Oh man. Was it both of those take 25,000 liters? Dammy Larry. Even though I'm not even live over there. It was just... Okay, that takes diesel. I need something for liquid fert too. But it don't take much liquid fert. Hello? Turn, you. It was not registering that I hit the steering to turn. I love that for me. Ew. Like how the back shows a plowed field, even though you're on a paved road. Yeah. I just noticed that. That is pretty funny. That is great. Good luck, bro. It's a plowed field on all sides. What it is, it's actually a hologram from inside coming out. That's what it is. Because it's the same thing all the way around. It's actually part of the paint job, is what it is. That is funny, though. That is funny, though. For real. See, I think we're gonna leave this parked over here. So I'm only gonna use it for the roaster. Whoops, the wrong way. This thing does not like to turn. I'll tell you that right now. On my Ram service truck, I don't know why, but every time I come into the game, always in, and the lights. Oh, interesting. Well, let's go get our water trailer. Trying to type fast and autocorrect is like, not today, buddy. Not today. Think again. Sure is rainy in June here. I should be able to get water out of that silo. So I could set that roaster to selling and it would automatically, I think it would automatically sell to the coffee shop. Eventually we're going to need a milk trailer as well. Because once them there cows we got start producing milk, we'll have to take it to the coffee shop. What the hell? I can't steer today. Didn't I say we needed liquid fert too? I'm pretty sure that I did. But they only take 3,000 liters a piece for the liquid fert, so we don't need a big one. Probably get a different type of trailer. I should be able to get water out of this buy station thing. No. I want to go further. Water! Water! Ew, brown water. Gross. I'm not sure what kind of water that is, but I would not drink it. I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah. What they don't tell you is there's actually manure in there too. It's really, really, really loose slurry is what it is. Sometimes it takes that right. Sometimes it takes that sewer water to make good coffee beans, you know? I didn't need 100,000 liters, but I only need 60,000 liters. But it's cool. I think the water was free. I don't think we got charged for that water. I would hope not, because that was not clear. They don't ask to tell. Yes. I ain't telling nobody. That's why they gave it to me for free. You get what you pay for, you know? Unfiltered. Unfiltered groundwater. Hundred cuts in the filters. Right. That's exactly what it was. 100%. I am kind of glad that it only takes water and liquid fert. That's terribly convenient. I could set these to, I could set these to distribute. Well, where's the fun in that? Fertilizer and coffee? Well, yeah, you gotta have the fertilizer to help it grow. I don't know. I don't make the thing. I just use it. I always put fertilizer in the coffee shop. No, 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 no. In the greenhouse. Now I gotta get liquid fert. Which I guess technically I could do in this, but... I think we'd rather have a trailer that's dedicated to liquid fert, right? Said, oh yeah. Like I said, I could dump the water out of this, put liquid fert in it, but we might as well just get the one that's dedicated to it. Now where the F am I gonna park this? Running your soul to the cell station. I do like this blue. Just saying. I got nowhere to put this thing. All right, let's go. Let's get the fertilizer barrel. So what do they take? 3,000 liters each? That one's all kinds of cheap. So I want a Joskin liquid fertilizer tank. That's the question. You know what I could do? That only holds fuel. Boo. Buy some starting fluid. What is that? Nice. Hmm. Interesting. Hello, 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 Mr. Hype. What's going on? Thing is so tiny. Aquatrans. No. If I do double fill capacity, that holds 12,000 liters, which isn't bad. Ooh, pretty. That's a lot of chrome. Heck yeah. All right. Got the light bar going. I should be able to pull that stinking trailer with this truck. You would think. Damn, hard on the brakes there. We're either go or no go. Gravel sound effects, perfecto. Yep, 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 yep. Well, liquid fert. There we go. Get the fert over here. Excuse me. What up, Akbik? All right, everything is in there. So now we're going to I think we got to activate these, don't we? I could change this to selling, distributing. If I just put on distribute, it'll. What's up, Bradley? Gonna see if I can actually slam one of these trucks. Oh boy, you're all about slamming trucks. Let's see if we do distributing. It'll go to the roaster, and then can set the roaster to selling. You got third gen Rams on here now too. Nice. All right, we're gonna set that to distributing. We're gonna set this to distribute. Actually, I think we're gonna take this one and set it to selling, because I think the coffee. I think the coffee. Let's just double check that. I think the coffee house takes raw beans as well. I think. Yeah, coffee shop will take raw coffee beans. All right, so I'm gonna set this to. I'm gonna set this one to. Ooh, it cleared up. It's still cloudy, but it's clearing up. We're gonna set this one to selling. Nah, we're gonna. Nah. All right. This is definitely gonna be set to distribute. This should be going to selling because that's a sell point. I think we're good there. All right, so we got the coffee production rolling. Roaster will be roasting once we get coffee beans in there. Hey, look, they're growing already. How about that? They grow so fast. Did we get a contract? Yes, we did. We can do Karn. We're going to take that. All right. Let's go harvest something now. go harvest some carn. Carn harvesting. All right. Carn. Appreciate the likes, guys. All right. Let's see. Well, that didn't do anything. Trying to change the direction here. Yeah, we'll do that way. We're going the wrong way, by the way. Oops. Go in a different direction with the pipe out. Whoops. I'll probably just finish this drill and then come back down and go the other direction. So I want to keep the pipe to the outside of the crop. Not that I have crop destruction on or anything, but yeah, right back. Sounds good. Sounds good. So I'm going to go back down to the other end and go the other direction so I can keep the pipe to the outside of the crop. Ah, I feel better now. Funny, I can see the coffee roaster in the distance, but I cannot see the greenhouses. The greenhouses are before the roaster. That makes sense. Is this gonna actually go all the way around? That would be awesome. I like it when they get the GPS to actually do that around the turn, like curves like that. That they get it to where it goes all the way around it. I just don't understand why they can't do it around all of the curves. You know, inside curves, outside curves, whatever. Just some of the fields you can't do it, which is weird. And then there's fields that you don't think it's going to do it, and it does it anyway. Oh, it's not gonna go all the way. Boo. Trying to figure out why that happened. All right. We gonna be full before we get done with the headland. Excuse me. Whew. Whoops. Man, down the wrong hole there. Forgot to put the pipe out. Oops. There we go. Forgot to put the pipe out. The most annoying but real mod is manual attach. I believe that. I could see that. No, I don't understand TikTok. If I stream from Live Studio, forget you downloaded it, you go attach something you realize, yeah. If I'm streaming through Live Studio, I would have had like probably 800 views by now. But if I stream through the one that makes it easier for me, and through OBS and all that, and go through Restream and all that, which I'm qualified to do and approved to do, I get like no push at all. Doesn't make any sense. Oh well, I guess I'm not supposed to. Yeah, it is strange. I don't like Live Studio. I don't like the quality. I don't like any of it. It's just not, it doesn't work for me. Plus, if I try to multi-stream using Live Studio, I have to have two different OBSs open and all that, and it's not fun. It's like they don't want you to be able to multi-stream or something like that. I don't know. I'm still not 100% convinced that I want to stay on TikTok as far as live streaming goes. I'm really not. And it's legitimately only because of not being able to get any kind of reach unless I'm on TikTok Live Studio. It's literally the only reason. Because as far as growth goes or anything, I've had the best growth on TikTok, but if nobody gets a notification or sees that I'm live or anything, then what's the point in growing your channel if the people that follow you don't get notified that you're on live? I wonder, stop TikTok, I'm gonna switch over to Kick because I can type more and everything. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of doing, is going to Kick and doing YouTube for short form. At least I know the consistency is better there. As far as I know what's going to happen. I'm on console, Butters. I'm on Xbox Series X. I was gonna stay on the purple app, but I don't know. There's like no growth there. Really, there's no growth. I'm starting to get growth on short form on YouTube, which is why I want to keep going on there. But I think I'm just gonna do that. Like, people show up over there. I'd like to grow the Kick channel, to be honest. I would love to grow the Kick channel. But I don't think anybody is really wanting to download Kick or start up Kick or something like that. Although if you're used to Twitch, it's pretty damn close to the same kind of deal. I want to grow the Kick channel because they don't show a whole lot of love to sim streamers over there. The people that enjoy playing simulator games. So I'd like to change that, but I'm not trying to funnel people or nothing like that. It'll just come to a point where the only time could do it like this other Kick streamer and do videos on TikTok to advertise your Kick. Yeah, that's true. I could. And since I'm doing short form, I can do clips and stuff off of the. I could try to make clips and everything off the. Well, I don't use a camera, so. Yeah, I think I could do something like that. I could figure out how to do that, Silverado. I think I can figure out how to do that. I guess I don't really need a clip, but it would just be handy to have in the background, I guess. I'm trying to get this thing full because yeah, I think that might work out doing it that way. Then people will know I'm over there. Excuse me. See, the only reason I do things on the Purple app is because I can broadcast in 1440p, which, in all reality, most people don't see a big difference in it. So, unless you're like watching on a TV or something, I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. Now, if I could do 4K, that would be a different story. 4K, I think you can definitely tell a difference in quality, but from, I mean, 1080p to 1440p, especially on a phone or something like that, there's not a really huge difference from what I've noticed. The other thing is, Silverado, is that, like, I think the other reason I don't get much push or anything like that is because even though I got, you know, almost 3,200 followers and everything like that on TikTok, literally nobody shares the stream out. Nobody likes and does all that other stuff, you know, to help the algorithm or help push your the content out. So I also don't really believe that I have 3,200 followers, if that makes sense. Like, I really don't believe that that's an accurate number. I feel like some of those followers are just people that scroll through and hit the follow. I don't know, it's not a big deal. There's just some quirks that I don't really understand about it. But yeah, like I watch other people and everything like that, and I see them get like all kinds of, all kinds of likes and all kinds of gifts and stuff like that. Not that they are asking for it, not that I'm asking for it either, but I don't get the likes ever. So maybe we did it yesterday, but that's like the first time in like 4 months that I've had any type of number of likes, you know? So you were wondering why TikTok looks fuzzy? You didn't have it on 1080? It should be in 1080 automatically, but I think if you go over to I think that if you go over to, you had it in 360. Jeez. Yeah, you can definitely change it. I think if you go over to the Purple app, you could actually watch in 1440. But again, it's better. But if there's like no discovery, what? You're broadcasting 1440 to who? Yourself? I think it might help if you're trying to do like clips off of that or whatever, but I'll be honest, Silverado, I didn't know you could change it either. I didn't know you could change the quality you were watching in. Well, that's going to make your viewing experience so much better. You can do that on all the platforms, I believe. I think on Kick it's called like crispy or something like that. You can make it crispier. But the max resolution you can have on Kick is all right, I can split this field now. The max resolution you can have on Kick is 1080p. I think, unless there's some kind of partners or something that get higher, which could be a thing, but I don't know about it. The other thing that would be pretty cool is by doing, you know, Kick and YouTube, I would only have to have one chat window open, which frees up space. I don't know. Something's got to change, because appreciate the likes, guys. I haven't talked to Try in a minute. Yeah, I know. He's been busy, I think. I think he stopped in here on a stream a while back. But he's been busy. He streamed once and I watched and my phone died and accidentally fell asleep. Gotcha. I've been there before. I've done it on stream. See, when that happens, when it's on stream, I get glad that I don't have nobody that watches me. Accidentally fell asleep watching my streams and woke up midstream. That's alright. I know I'm not that entertaining. I'm just playing a game. Honestly, I think the reason that happens to me is because the sounds of the tractor and stuff like that are like hypnotizing sometimes. And I guess it just puts me in too much of a relaxed state, if that makes sense. You are. It's just I'm a night owl, so I stay up all night. Just passed out. No, I got you. I'm just messing with you. No, I get stuck in like a highway hypnotism kind of thing. And I do the same thing. I just randomly just like zonk out. You can usually tell when I have, but lately I've been doing pretty good. That's why somebody asked me a while back if I would ever do a 24-hour stream. Nah, I can't do it. The best I've ever done, I think I did 12. I think I did 12 hours. But if I tried doing a 24-hour stream, at least half of that would be me sleeping. There ain't no way I could hang for 24 hours. 12 hours felt pushing it. I think COD is possible because you're on alert and with another person constantly talking. Sometimes. With me, it's not always... I mean, if you have that, then yeah, I think it can be done. But with me, most of the time I'm playing with random people, so I don't even have comms. So, and it would be the between games where it would put me down. Especially if it's taking long to get into a lobby or something. I'd be done. I'd be done though. ATS be difficult since you're just driving in the game? Yeah. That I started to get really bad, like dozing off spells and that, and I had music and everything like that, but I'm telling you, it's the sound of the truck, especially if you're doing like long hauls or something like that. That's what gets to me. It's all right. I'm just old. The bad thing is I've done as much as like drinking coffee and doing an energy drink and stuff like that, and none of that does anything for me. It don't help me at all. The wild thing is I've seen people do 24-hour streams on ATS. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but they do. We're not going to get to the end of this. Boom. Told you. Yeah. Definitely difficult. I wonder if walking under the pipe is like walking under a ladder and frowned upon and like bad luck. Especially the new expansions like load from California to Nebraska. Yeah, good night. There's nothing there. So it's a long one and there's not a whole lot to look at. This be a lot of corn. Stayed up late one night and was looking for a video. Found a 5-hour one. Load from Washington to Florida. Jeez. Like an actual, like the video is 5 hours long. That's wild. It's about the longest one you could do. I was like, no thank you. And I watched the Train Your Dragon animated movie instead. Yeah. That was done probably about 3.5 hours earlier. Actually was a 2-hour movie, right? That's still 3 hours shorter than what you would have watched. The guy going from Washington to Florida. You know what I should do? I should do another like cutout and put the weather situations and stuff like that, and the money count and all that. Put that on here somewhere. It was an okay movie. The animated with real people was better than the cartoon looking. Oh, so it was like live action is what they call that. I think that's what they call that. I think we can go back the other way, even though the pipe's not on the outside of the crop. I think we'll be alright. Is that a Poulet? Yo, what up, Mr. Poulet? What's going on, buddy? Long time no see. How's the farm, bro? Appreciate that, Heartme. How's the farm, brother? I'm just harvesting some corn over here. Oh, the farm is doing just fine. I added coffee production stuff that I was meaning to do. Right now I'm just doing a contract for corn because all my fields are growing or anything like that, and there's really not much for me to do. Riverbend? Is that the aftermath one you're doing? I looked into that. I'm still on Welker Farms, but I don't know. I'm thinking of starting another map. I'm not sure. Like, I'm really tempted to go back and do a new save on Iowa Plainsview, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little bored of this map, but I did just add a couple things to it, so I don't know. The only reason I get bored with this map is because it's not that big and there's not a lot of fields to it. So you got your own crops going and stuff like that. There's really not many contracts or anything like that between that you could do to fill the time because there's not that many fields. So but other than that, I mean, I like it. I just might want to change the scenery, you know? So yeah, Poulet, Walker's fun, but yeah, not much going on. Right, that's the thing. See, I gotta go back down here. I'm trying to keep the pipe to the outside of the crop. Is how I do things. And yeah, I use the GPS, but I like straight lines. I'm a weirdo. Not sure if you saw the, what is it? I think it's the Lizard Harvest Giant mod for root crops. It's basically the same kind of thing as the Colossus pack, except that's just me. Like, I'm holding the trigger. I'm still paying attention to it. I just like to have straight lines. That's just me. So basically it's a mod that for like root crops and stuff to where you only need one header for any crop or any of the root crops. That would be potatoes, sugar beets, vegetables, anything. And yeah, I did see that. That'd be interesting. How are you gonna raise wild boar? That's what I want to know. That's what I gotta know. Because I've hunted wild boar. They're not fun. I'm just saying. They'll mess with your crops? Really? That'll be interesting. Might as well just combine it with like hunting simulator or something. You should be able to hunt them. You could create like fenced hunt areas or something. That'd be interesting. Right. Hunter Call of the Wild, uh, Farm Sim Edition. Dang, you know, you would show up today, Pule, to watch when I'm not using Meld to stream today. I'm using OBS Studio, so you can't hear music on. I don't have music playing on TikTok because through OBS Studio, there's not. I mean, there's a way to separate it, but I'm on YouTube as well. But on Meld, I can set it all up to where each one has its own thing. I'm just not using Meld today because honestly, I like Meld, but some of the quality is not quite as good. As far as like, you know, like what you guys get to see. Yo, Jamie, you just started playing Farm Sim 25? Nice, dude. AR-15 DLC. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. You know, let me ask you guys. If I was to play, like... Cause I've been toying around with maybe trying to play Hunter, you know, Call of the Wild or anything like that. Would you guys be down with anything like that, or the Angler, or some kind of fishing game, or anything like that? Would y'all be down to hang out while I played anything like that? You would? That'd be awesome. Which would you prefer out of the two, though? Would you rather see, you know, hang out and watch fishing, or hang out and, you know, try to do some hunting? Oh yeah, I forgot. That is like a multiplayer. Is it cross-platform though? Like, I wonder if anybody had it on PC, if you could play with somebody on console. Because obviously it'd be on console. Probably hunting. I got you. I'd do it if you could play with people. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if that is cross-platform or not. Parts of that fishing now, I haven't tried that aspect of the game. To be honest with you, Jeremy, I haven't either. I know you can do like, you can be, like, have like a hatchery and stuff like that, but I really haven't messed around with the fishing side of it, to be honest with you. I really haven't messed with it too much. I think that you can fish in there, but it might only be on that map that comes in that DLC. I don't know if you can on every map. Goose says it's not fully crossplay, so I don't know. Yeah. It's probably not. Like, it's probably multiplayer, but it's not cross-platform, if I had to guess. You probably can play with other people, but on the platform that you're on. Oh, that's part of the regular game there, Jeremy. It's called steering assist. You pull it up by holding down the button that you would normally hit to hire an AI worker. When you get to a field that you're getting ready to work, it'll pull up the menu for it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Fields always end up sideways. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, I used to play without it and all that stuff, and I get jealous of all the people on PC that had the mod in 22, and I'm like, dang damn it, and then they put it in the regular game, so now I'm a happy camper. Appreciate the like there, Blake. Got FS25? Nice, dude. So I guess your sister came through, brother. They didn't have PS5? Well, don't you have the Xbox? I thought you had the Xbox now. Isn't that what you were waiting for your sister for or something? She said she forgot it. That sucks. Oops, I done forgot it. Got Xbox because it was out of the PS5. Still trying to get used to Xbox. I'll tell you what, if you're used to like a PS5 controller, get on TikTok Shop and get you a Hyperkin. It's made by Hyperkin, and it's an Xbox controller that is symmetrical like a PS5 controller. I just got one, and I absolutely love this thing. It's freaking awesome. Especially if you're used to the controller of a PlayStation 5. I think it was $50. And I got it in less than a week. But the name of the company is Hyperkin. And I'm telling you, it's really nice. It comes with 2 back buttons too, but they're positioned in a different spot. They're more like ergonomic compared to like the DualSense Edge or something like that. And you can lock them to where, like, if you don't want to use the back buttons, you can lock them to where they don't have to be active. It's pretty cool. Still thinking of doing Throwback Thursday to FS22 whenever I get my old account back. I don't even know if I could put FS22 on my system right now. To be completely honest, I don't think I got room now. I used to have room, but now no more. The random one sliver. I'll check it out. I just got a monitor today, an Acer. Then gonna get a PC in a few weeks. Well, the cool thing about that controller is it works on PC as well. It reads. It's a officially Xbox licensed controller. So it's based till my mods took over. Right. Yo, Jeremy with the sub over there on YouTube. Let's go. Appreciate the sub over on YouTube. Good, because I'm not going with keyboard, but want to try the PC out and get American Truck Sim. You can use controller on American Truck Sim as well. I would just advise not trying to do it in cab all that much, just because depending on how you set your settings, the steering can be pretty touchy. And then, like, visually, it'll look really weird. There are some people that have, like, controller layouts. If you look through Steam or get on YouTube, there are some people that have set up, like good controller layouts for American Truck Sim. It took them a while to set it up, but if I do ATS again, I'm gonna buy a wheel and shifter. Yeah, I have a shifter. I thought about trying to find a T248, a Thrustmaster T248, because it could go with my shifter, and I might be able to actually stream ATS. Maybe. I haven't tried in a long time. Last time I tried getting on ATS, it wouldn't even load. I think I had mods that were out of date and goofing up and everything like that, so. And honestly, out of the two, I would looking for wheels and shifter for Forza today. I got you. I would go with Thrustmaster. I've used like the Logitech ones and everything, and honestly, unless you're wanting to do like a direct drive and go with like a crazy setup and everything, the Logitech 248 is a great wheel. From everything I've researched on it, it's not beginner, but it's more like a mid-grade. And if you can get the shifter, it's the TH8A. Very high quality. And that'd be a pretty decent setup. I think I gotta go dump this. I just forgot where I'm taking it. Yep. We'll be back. We'll be back. Let's cut through the fields here. Play Forza on console or PC? Oh. Forza DLCs ripoff? Trying to. 250? No way. They're insane, man. That's wild, man. That's oh, like I was saying, although I absolutely love American Truck Simulator, I think if I get back into it, I would probably much rather play Euro Truck Simulator. Visually, there's just way more things to look at, and everything like that. It's just way more developed, which it should be. It's the company's original game, but ATS is not crossplay. It's only on PC. It's not on it's not on console yet. It's coming to console, it's just not on there yet. Well, that's as far as I can go. That's crazy. Good thing I got PC time. Time to convoy. Right. I forgot I can't go all the way in there. Oh yeah, it's definitely what you can do on Convoy. That's what most people do. When they run Convoy, they'll find out whoever's got a run and load and they can pick the same one. You guys all take the same stuff. Shoot, now I want my ATS back to get my new builds you can do. Jeez. Man, and you got an issue with mods now? Woo. I can't wait to see and hear about all the mods you put on there. I run like 50 in-game mods, like realistic signs and companies and billboards and stuff. That's a surprise to me, actually, with all the mods that that game has. Although I have noticed if you bog it down with too many mods, they start conflicting with each other, and the gameplay isn't very enjoyable. I think I had one profile on there one time that had like 275 mods on it or some shit. And I thought that was a lot. And then I talked to another guy who had like over 700 mods on it. That's why I only do 50 anymore. I start to crash, but I choose my top 50 and just play. Yeah. The other problem you run into is that if you have too many mods, trying to do a convoy is really tough. Because whoever you're trying to, if you're the one running in a convoy, whoever wants to run with you has to have all the mods you do. I had only 2 third-party mods, which was a car hauler and a Peterbilt. Common. It's pretty common. Who did you get them from? Was it the Resbuilt Peterbilt? Or was it like Ruda's or something like that? Mod Network, you used to do ATS mods until 25 came out? Got you. I've never even heard of Mod Network. I guess they're pretty good. The only mod place I ever knew of was like Farm Sim mods or something like that. I don't know. Mod Network is my go-to for FS mods because a lot of the YouTubers post their mods on it. Got you. All right. Cool. Cool. Well, then it's probably a pretty decent one. I just think you need to cut back on how many you have, though. You probably need to really go through them. Figure out which ones you really use and don't use. My favorite mods is from Expandable. Got you. I got you. Big time mod community. Got you. Nice. Nice. I really like harvesting corn. Corn and sunflowers. Probably two of my favorite ones to harvest. What do you guys like to harvest if you play Farm Sim? What's your favorite thing to harvest? Soil. You like to harvest soil? I don't think you can harvest soil. I guess you could. If you're doing mining or something. Trucking a lot of soil in your on your map. Got you. Yeah, but are you harvesting it or are you selling it or no? You're just moving it, right? Barley or canola? Got you. Excuse me. We are not making it down to the end of this row. We're about full. And full. He full. Let's see. We'll probably have at least one more time to unload. Maybe two. Well, two, but one full one for sure, I'm thinking. I mean, we're 16% full. I think we got, what, 5 swipes left, or 5 rows to go? Maybe 4? So I'm thinking we'll have one more full load for sure. I'm only going to be on till I'm done harvesting this field. Route for me to do when I'm doing the Amazon Flex thing that's consistent every morning. But I have to be at the depot at 4 in the morning. So from 4 till 7:30. So that's the block window that I picked. So I won't be in like rush hour traffic and stuff like that, but to get there I have to wake up by 2:15 and it's already 6:30 my time. So I want to make sure I get enough sleep. I'm trying to work out a schedule here so I can start being more consistent and stuff like that too. But go do your thing. Don't wait for me. If you got something you got to do, go ahead and get it done. Oh, I will. Will do. You have a great night too. If we don't see you before then. Could treat you like a podcast, play on the radio while I'm out. I mean, if you feel like it, you can. I'm not sure how interesting it'll be. I'd rather see you be safe. There's my lonely old tractor. Couple more rows, chat. Couple more rows. I think I'm gonna give myself a haircut tonight. I'm due for one anyway. I just shaved my head. Not completely bald, but like no guard with clippers. So pretty simple. Pretty simple cut right there. Always, Arshawn. I'm always causing trouble. You should know that by now. Now just trying to finish up this contract, right? I mean, somebody's got to do it. It might as well be me. Still at Walker. Trying to finish this up because this is going to be the last thing we do for the day. I figured out a good block for the Amazon Flex deal that I'm doing now. And I have to be up at 2:15 in the morning. The most consistent block time is from 4 to 7:30. But to get to the depot and all that and get woke up and all that, I need to be up at 2:15. And that's going to probably be my block every day. And then if I can, I'm going to try to do maybe a couple days where I do a second one, if I can. But just depends on how the first route goes. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to try, if I can do that, then I'll be able to kind of work out some kind of better, like a stream schedule and things like that. And then I think once I can get on this stream schedule, I think that's going to help things out a lot. Because I think the consistency and then the time frame that I'm streaming or anything is so sporadic that I can't really gauge how my growth really is because I'm all over the place. So definitely need to get on a schedule and stick to it. But first we got to get the job on the schedule first. Then we will worry about the other stuff afterward. My problem with why I don't stream was because of the fallout I had with my last community. Fallout? What happened with the last community? What? Whoa. That, and I also didn't consider those people changed with the time. Oh, not good. I got you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I feel like if there were a real follow, like obviously real life comes first or something like that, but if people have the ability to, they'll kind of move with you if they can. Or if they can't, they let you know that they can't and why. They don't just like drop off, you know. At least that's what I've done before. Oh yeah, no, yeah, the cold shoulder is the part that sucks. You know, they'll want an events as a community, but would never show up to them. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, eventually you just gotta be like, well, I'm not gonna hold the event anymore because nobody ever shows up. You guys want it, and you don't, and then you don't show up to it. You know, there's only so many times you can do that. And nobody shows up, then what's the point? You know. That's when you gotta know to cut your losses. Then they criticized that I wasn't holding events. Oh, change my fate. Yes. We want these events. We want these events. All right, I'm gonna hold this event. Oh, you're not coming. Man, why do you gotta do all these changes all the time? Like, what? You guys are the ones that wanted them. Jeez. You know, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. Man, I feel like I just repaired this freaking... Oh no, I didn't repair this. Thought I did. They still aren't holding events. Well, that's on them. I mean, that is 100% on them. It is funny. Hold events, do this, that, whatever, and then you start changing, they don't ever show up. Yo, what's up, Joheed? How's it going, dude? And then they'll show up. Why do you keep changing everything? Because you wanted me to. And then you didn't show up. So I'm going back to doing my own thing. So I'm building with more of a circular belief. Those that get it receive the most benefits. Those that don't, see the eggs. Chopping block. I'm sorry, the chopping block is full. I do get it. I do get it. I'm at that point in my life, I ain't got time for that BS. No, I got you. I think a lot of more people should get to that point in their life to not have time for BS. I really do. I think a lot more people should get to that point. I just don't know if a lot of people will, unfortunately. Yes, it would. People just finally put their foot down and said, we ain't got time for BS. Then I think it would definitely help. That's true. You're 100% right. You know why? Because that means they'd have to think for themselves and be accountable for themselves, and they can't handle it. I don't think their psyche will allow it. Right. Right. Nope, they need somebody else to validate a feeling or situation. They can't just validate it on their own in their own mind. Plus all of what you said as the cherry and icing on top, yeah. Nope, they can't do it for some reason. Yes, what a pickle. I don't even like pickles. I actually really don't. I can't stand pickles. Your guess is as good as mine. None of it makes any sense. For real. We're probably not supposed to get it. Because if we did, we'd be running this joint. We're not supposed to get it. Building a career to influence change and progression. Yeah. Exactly. I say it every time. I really hope you can start something, you know? Somebody needs to. I don't have the know-how or the expertise to do anything like that, so I just gotta back the people that I think will. You know what? It starts with one step. That's all I can tell you. Yep, I don't have the expertise, and otherwise I'd be joining you in that, but I don't have anywhere near the know-how to do something like that. So I'll just support the people that I believe can. I'll do that way. Right. But that's the thing, is that people that can't don't do anything to help the people that can. And you know, it don't take a lot. Just a little bit of support. Just something as small as just being in your corner. You know? People think support always means money. Or something to that effect, and it doesn't. Support could just be, you know, backing the person up that you're supporting with what they're saying, what they're believing in, what they're trying to do. Just being a backup to spread the word, you know? So hey, absolutely. Yeah. If it's something that is within my means to be able to do, I'd be glad to help. Yes. I love that analogy, and you're 100% correct. I think that's part of the problem presently. Yeah, it is. And, you know, it's not going to get fixed overnight, but somebody has to start the change, you know? The only thing you can hope for is that people follow you. Yep. The only thing you can do is that you hope that you can get enough people to follow you and think the same as you. And then, you know, at first it's you calling for a change and trying to make a change, and eventually becomes a movement, and then eventually becomes the way of life. But nothing ever started without somebody taking the first step. So, I'm down. I'm down to get it fixed, whatever it is. Whatever I can do and whatever I can, you know, actually help out with. Then there's that. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And even when you do have time and you think you've talked about it all, there's still more. So it will be never ending for a long time. But things cannot stay the way they are. That's for sure. Yeah, there's always going to be an X factor. It's just how does how do you deal with the X factor? How the X factor is dealt with is the part that is probably, in my opinion, the biggest part that needs to change. Is how the X factor is dealt with. It depends on how you classify failure. It depends on how you what your definition of failure really is. You know what I mean? You don't get it? Oh, that's all right, Gary. I'm talking on another platform. I'm multi-streaming, so trying to talk without saying certain things and being correct at the moment. Oh, I got you. I hear you. I hear you, Arshawn. Karn. $175,000 from harvest income. Hell yeah. Try my best not to trigger or say anything out of line. No, I got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody that has tact. Who knew? Get this back to the old farm there. We made $175,000 extra dollars. Yeah, just corn today. Well, I did, I put up my coffee production and everything like that today, too. So I got my, greenhouses, the roaster, and the coffee shop as well. That just took longer than I thought it would. I didn't remember. Yes. I got that going now, so it's not all that difficult. It's just there's a mod for coffee production in the mod hub deal. We'll see how much it brings me. Hopefully it's lucrative. If not, at least we got one production chain going. Yeah, I thought I wanted to, but I would do it if I had like an, yeah, it is and it isn't from what I understand. Once you know it and know how to utilize it, it's actually not that difficult. But I just don't feel like taking the time to learn how to do it all. To be 100% honest, I'd have to have another brain on it with me. Get it fully, yeah. See, if I had like a dedicated server and stuff like that, I'd probably have precision farming on there. Eventually, we're gonna have to wash all our stuff. Think about getting another persistent server. Well, if you make it crossplay, I'll be able to play on it. I've always wanted to make a small community on this game, but it's never really worked out. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, it would be pretty nice. All right. All my FS servers have always had crossplay. I've never seen the reason to change that. Good. I guess if it's like a 16x map or something like that, you'd have to, you know, or 4x map or something like that, you'd have to make it PC only because of the map. But all right, chat, we're gonna call it there. I gotta make sure I get some good sleep. I have to be up in about 6 hours, 7 hours. So, working on getting a schedule rocking and rolling. I think what I'm gonna do, because I keep toying with, you know, multi-streaming, not multi-streaming, going back and forth on that all the time. I'm definitely going to multi-stream. So I think we're gonna be on TikTok, YouTube, and the purple side. I was gonna go back to Kick and the green, but literally, like, there's literally no love for people to do. I appreciate that, Arshan. Same to you, buddy. There's like legitimately like no love for sim streams over there on the green side. So, um, now with that being said, there's not going to really be music on TikTok because I'm doing short form on TikTok and YouTube. So it'll just be gameplay and my boring ass voice. So I'll need you guys to keep me talking and everything like that. Or you could just lurk and watch. It don't matter. It does. It absolutely does, Arshan. I think the only way you get it over there is if you build your community somewhere else and they follow you over there. For obvious reasons. Most of the time, if people are moving over to Kick that I've noticed, they already have a following somewhere else and they move to Kick because that's where the money yeah, that's where financially you could help the streamer out that you like the best. At least meaning if you support them financially, they get the most percentage of the revenue. So for growth and things like that, I think TikTok is really good. Obviously, you're going to get noticed there. And honestly, on YouTube Shorts, on the short side, I think that is really starting to turn around. They're really pushing YouTube Short, which is fine. There's my vertical platform right there. And then the purple side, you know, that'll be my horizontal. We'll see what happens. We'll just roll with that. And I need to just make that decision and stick with it and do and not keep switching back and forth and being indecisive. So you heard it here, chat. We made the decision. Ba-bam. Hammer dropped. That's what we're doing. But as soon as I can work out an actual good schedule, I'll let you guys know. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stream. It's just I'm going to work on a good schedule. So for now, though, I'm going to go. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to go to bed. And we'll see you tomorrow, chat. You guys have a great, great, great rest of your night. Peace, peace.